Hi, this is Chris Miglino. I am at the world famous LD Micro Conference in Los Angeles, California. I am here with Freightos and their CEO, Zvi Schreiber. Zvi, thanks for being here with us. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Chris.
You guys trade on NASDAQ under CRGO. That's a pretty good symbol.
CRGO, CRGO.
Yeah, that's a very cool symbol. So you guys are in the freight business.
Yep.
Now, the freight business has been in the news lately. There was a big strike that just happened, right? That was big news all over the world for a minute.
Yes.
It was interesting how it became news for a minute, and then it kind of went away. It was like, it was big news. They got what they wanted, and then it went away. It was, I guess, when you have some leverage there, you can get what you need. And I think they ended up getting what they wanted. So that went away. But tell us about your business. How do you play in the freight business? How do customers engage with you? Give us a little bit of a background on the business.
So first of all, we're a digital platform. We're not ourselves in the freight business. I wouldn't say that we never provide freight services ourselves. We connect buyers and sellers of international freight, both air and ocean. So you can think of Freightos like Booking.com or Expedia for international freight. It will surprise a lot of people who are not from the industry that this industry still doesn't have a digital platform. For passenger travel, for example, we've had websites for 20 years where you can compare flights and book. But if you're sending cargo, until Freightos came along, there wasn't a website where importers and exporters could compare prices and book. So Freightos is a neutral digital booking platform for this huge industry of international shipping.
Interesting. So kind of like if I would need to ship something, I go onto your platform and it matches me with the vehicles that have extra space available.
Exactly.
Okay. And then, so who contracts with you then? Is it the shipper themselves, or the people that are looking to ship products and the people with the vehicles that are shipping the things? They both contract with you?
Well, that's right. And also the freight forwarders. The freight forwarders are a bit like the travel agents. They're the companies who arrange the shipping. Big industry. There are 100,000 freight forwarders in the world.
Wow.
The biggest ones do tens of billions of dollars. So we work, like you said, Chris, with all three. We work with the importers and exporters, also known as the shippers. We work with some big companies like McDonald's and Electrolux and Shell Oil. We work with freight forwarders. We work with thousands of freight forwarders. And we work with the actual airlines and ocean liners, the actual carriers who operate the vessels and carry the goods.
How big is the business? How big is the freight business?
Well, the freight is huge. It's, depending how you count exactly, it's like $1 trillion industry. As you know, when you buy products in the United States, 90% of them are imported. So this is a huge part of the American economy and of the world economy. Mm-hmm. It's a very big industry, and yet it's one of the last industries that doesn't have a digital platform.
And how do the margins work? Like, who pays your bill? Like, is it paid by the shipper, or it's paid by the, who pays the percentage that you guys take?
Yeah, so we have different types of revenue, first of all. We have transactional revenue, which we call platform revenue. And that's paid by all three, by the carriers, by the freight forwarders, and by the importers and exporters. And then we provide tools in addition to that. We provide software tools, and we provide also tools, data. We provide the leading data. So you get paid for the software. People actually pay a fee. So instead of taking transaction fees per each booking, they'll pay you to license the software like a SaaS model. Not instead as well.
In addition to.
So that's what we call our solutions revenue. So when you look at revenue, you'll see platform revenue, which is transactional. And then we provide a lot of software and data on top of that. You'll see subscription revenue, which we call solutions revenue.
Now, I know we're coming up on earnings here pretty soon, but like in 23, what was the breadth of the size of the business?
We were at a run rate of about $20 million a year.
Okay.
But that doesn't really give the full story because the volume of transactions that we are processing is way beyond that. There's some lag in monetization, which is what creates a great investor opportunity. We're handling more than 1 million transactions a year, worth the best part of $1 billion a year. So there's more than $1 billion of freight spend being processed through our system. There's still a lag in our ability to monetize that and get a fee. But we're the leaders. We're the leading platform for booking international freight.
And where does the growth come from then? Like where do you start to see that 20 start to really accelerate?
Yeah, it's growing the whole time. It's grown every single quarter. Both the number of transactions are growing, the number of buyers is growing, the number of sellers is growing, the number of transactions is growing at a very healthy rate every single quarter. And then in addition to that, our ability to monetize is growing as well. So we're able over time, as we prove more value, we're able to increase our fee per transaction. So that provides extra, that's with a lag. But you will see more and more monetization from the growing volumes.
And is there competition in the space? Is there other people providing the same kind of service?
There is some competition, but we're by far the leaders. In air cargo, we believe we are 5 times bigger than the next competitor. So really, Freightos is the leading platform.
And does it go regionally? Do you find that it's like, in the UAE, certain people use this platform, and in Mexico, certain people use this platform, and in China, certain people use a different platform?
No, we're the leader almost everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, in Germany specifically, which is not a small market, that's where one of our competitors is located. So there, maybe we're neck and neck with them. But in the rest of the world, we're the leaders across the board.
And what's the sales process for getting the growth? Is it going out to these freight forwarders, the ones that are booking the freight? Is that really where the growth comes from, is getting them to adopt your platform?
All three, we have to go out to carriers, airlines, and ocean liners, and that tends to be a direct sales. We have to meet them over many months. There's a IT integration. That's a complicated sale. Freight forwarders, the big freight forwarders, the big enterprises, it's an enterprise sale, takes months. Small freight forwarders, it's digital. We add a couple of new freight forwarders every single day, purely through digital advertising. And then same with the importers and exporters, the big enterprises like the McDonald's, Pumas, that's a long sales cycle. The small guys, they just come to our website and they book within minutes.
So it's still working. The digital advertising space is still driving awareness. Like people are still going on and Googling, hey, this is, I'm looking for this service. Who can provide?
Absolutely.
Okay, interesting. So the market is getting there, and it's it looks like the everything is getting turned into a Airbnb type of platform, right? There's not a market out there that's not doing.
One of the last markets.
Is it?
I think so. I think international freight is one of the last industries to be digitalized, and with a platform, and that's what excites me. That's why I invest my time and money in Freightos.
Right.
I think it's one of the last opportunities to really create a digital platform for a big industry.
And how long have you guys been at it now?
It's been 12 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you've been building it.
It's industry. It takes a long time to change it, but now there's a lot of momentum.
And it has a good moat because it's a lot of relationships that are happening.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I wish you the best of luck with it. It sounds like a very interesting platform. So make sure you check it out. Put the symbol on there and on your screen, CRGO. All right, and we appreciate your time, Zep. Thanks very much.
Good to meet you.
You as well. Thank you.